So I used to practice different patterns and ideas, and I would wonder why things don't really sound the same ascending versus descending. Sometimes they can just sound so different. And I think I have an insight into that. So when you play something ascending, let's say really simple, like, pentatonic scale, it sounds like a statement going up. But then, going back down, it's much more of a resolution. If you think about language and, let's say you're telling a story, at the end you'll say the end, it's always going down. Or, any classic song like Happy Birthday to You. Much more of a resolution descending for whatever reason. And it's kind of helpful to know that, for example, like if you study jazz at all, you might have heard guitarists talk about going up the arpeggio, down the scale. Something like, let's see. I took lessons years ago with Jimmy Bruno. He would tell me to practice it all four ways, going up the arpeggio, down the scale, or up the scale, down the arpeggio, or down the scale, up the arpeggio, or down the arpeggio, up the scale. He would say do it all four ways. But there's a reason, it's like the classic advice, up the arpeggio, down the scale, is because when you have that descending scale-wise motion, it's that resolution kind of a sound. So it could be like Mixolydian, pentatonic, whatever, blues scale. So it's just something to be aware of. And when you play up the arpeggio, even though you're skipping notes, it's not. It's almost more natural to do it that way versus like if you're just going up. It's like really like you're just climbing, has that climbing effect, which is a little bit intense. So it almost, there's a method to the madness why these, the tried and true wisdom of going up the arpeggio, down the scale. So anyway, maybe it's a little bit esoteric, a little bit out there, but I'm going to tie this into the next lesson that I'm going to do, which is going to be talking about some of my favorite ways to practice and how you can use this idea to gain a little bit more control over the fretboard. All right, so we'll talk to you soon.